Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended in a session February-March 2022, Paper 4-2. So let's start with question 1. Question number 1, the company employed 300 workers when it started and now employs 852 workers. Now part A, calculate the percentage increase in the number of workers. Okay, so the percentage increase is how much is the increase in the number of workers. So that is 852 subtract 300 divides the original number of workers multiply by 100. We will get percentage increase. So let's simplify. 852 subtract 300 divide 300 times 100. That is 154%. 184%. Right. Now for part B, of the 852 workers, the ratio of part-time workers ratio full-time worker is 5:7. So part-time is 5 and the full-time is 7. Calculate the number of full-time workers. So full-time workers are 7 divides 5 plus 7 multiply by the total number of workers 852. Right. So we have 7 plus 5 equals to 12, right? 7 divides 12 times 5, 852. That is 497. So 497 is the number of full-time workers. Now for part C, the company makes 40,600 headphones in 1 year. Write this number, part 1, in words. So that is 40,000 600. This is in words. Now for the second part in standard form. Okay, so let me write down 40600. So we have a decimal point over here. We move 1 unit, 2, 3 and 4 units. So 4.06 times 10 power positive 4 because we have moved to the left side. Right. Now for part D, in 1 month the company sells 3,000 headphones. Of these, means of 3,000 headphones, 48% are exported. So let me find exported one. 48% of 3,000. Right. 48 divide 100 times 3,000. That is 1,440. Right. Now 3 by 8 are sold to shops. Okay, so let me find how much sold to shops. That is 3 by 8 of 3,000. 3 divides 8 of 3,000 is 1,125. Right. And the rest are sold online. Calculate the number of headphones that are sold online. The rest are sold online. So first we need to add both of them. 1440 plus 1125. This is equals to 2565. Right. And the rest of 2,565 out of 3,000 are sold online. So for sold online, you can do 3,000 are the total, subtract the rest. Okay, so 3,000 minus answer, that is 435 headphones are sold online. Now for part E, 1 year sales increased by 15%. The following year sales increased by 18%. Calculate the overall percentage increases in sales. Okay, so let me consider that the initial sale is X. Right. Now for 1 year, we have given the information that the sales increase by 15%. So what is 15% of the initial sale, that is x, right? And we have to add in this x. 15% is adding in the initial sales, right? So 15 divides 100 and plus 1, this is equals to 1.15 of x. Now, the following year, the sale increased by 18%. Now, what is for the following year? Following year, the sales are increasing by 18%. So, 18% of this 1.15x, and whatever the 18% of this, we add in this sale 1.15x, right? Now, let me simplify. This is 18 divides 100 times 1.15 and then add 1.15. This is 1.357x, right? Now we need to calculate the overall percentage increase in the sale, the overall percentage increase. So percentage increase is, we need to find how much is the increase. This subtract the initial. How much is the increase means this quantity and the initial one. So 1.3757x subtract x divides the original multiply by 100. Right. So this quantity is subtracting with 1, right? And this is equals to 0.357x, and x is cancelled with this x and times by 100. So this is equivalent to 35.7%. Is the overall percentage increase in sales. Question number 2. The table shows some values of y. When x is not equals to 0, the y values are rounded to one decimal place. Okay, now for part A, complete the table. So we have two missing values of y when x is minus 0.75 and minus 0.5. So let me find those values by putting over here. So first we have minus 0.75. So we have to do minus 0.75 square minus 1 divide 3 times minus 0.75. This is 1.0, correct, to one decimal place is just 1.0. This is equals to 1.0. Now for minus 0.5. So x square, that is minus 0.5 square minus 1 divide 3 times minus 0.5. This is 0.916, and correct to one decimal place is just 0.9. So 0.9, right? So we have done with part A. Now for part B, on the grid, draw the graph of this function for x is between minus 2 to minus 0.1. The graph of this for x is greater than 0 has been drawn for you. So when x is greater than 0 is already done. So let's do this. So when x is minus 2, the y value is 4.2. So here x is minus 2 and the y value is at the top 4.2. So as you can see, we have 0 and 1. So each is representing 0.1 here because the gap between them is 10. So we have to do 1 divides 10. So each block is representing 0.1. So here we have minus 2 and here we have 4. So 4.1 and 4.2, this point. Now at minus 1.5, it is 2.5. Minus 1.5. So this is minus 1, this is minus 1.5, and this is minus 2. This is minus 1.5 and 2.5. This is 2, 2.1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The second point. At minus 1, it is 1.3. When x is minus 1, the y is 1, 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. When x is minus 0.75, the y value is 1. The y value is 1 when it is minus 0.75. So where is minus 0.75? This is 0, this is minus 0.5, and this is minus 1. So these are basically 10 and plus 10, 20 blocks. So if I can do 1 divides 20, so means each block is representing 0.05. So this is minus 0.5. So where is 0.75? So if I do times by 4 and add 0.5, that is 0. Okay, 0.0. This is 0.5. So in the middle of minus 0.5 and minus 1, we have minus 0.75, this point, right? And the value is 1, the y is 1, right? Next is at 0.5, it is 0.9, minus 0.5, that is 0.9, this point. Okay, and minus 0.25, it is 1.4. Minus 0.25 is same. This is between 0 and minus 0.5 is minus 0.25. It is 1.4, so 1.1. Sorry, these are zeros, right? 1.4, 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4. And the last is minus 0.1, it is 3.3, minus 0.1. So 0.1, when x is 0.1, we have 0 over here. So where is 0.1? So 0.05 plus 0.05, that is 0.1, means this is 0.05 and this is 0.1. This is 3.3. So 3, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, this point, right? Let me connect all the points to get the smooth curve of this function when x is between minus 2 to minus 0.1. Okay, make sure my curve passes to each and every point. So this is the shape of the curve, right? Now for part C, by drawing a suitable line on the grid, solve this equation. Okay, so let me compare this equation with the given one. So y equals to x square minus 1 by 3x. So here x square minus 1 by 3x minus 1 equals to 0, means y value is minus 1. So at y equals to minus 1, we have to draw the line and finding the value for x. So this is y equals to minus 1. So let me draw this line. At y equals to minus 1, what is the value for x? Let me find the corresponding solution at x. This is the solution. Okay, what is this value? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 0.05. 6 times 0.05, that is 0.3. This is 0.3. So the x value is 0.3 when y is minus 1. Question number 3, f of x is this and g of x is this. Part A, find number 1, g composition f at 3. So first we need to find what is g composition f of x. So g and f of x is 1 plus 4x and the square of 1 plus 4x whole square. So now we need to find g f of 3. 1 plus 4 times 3 whole square, right? So 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 plus 1 is 13 and 13 squared is 169. So the answer is 169. Now for the second part, f composition g of x. So f of g of x. G of x is x square. So we have to do 1 plus 4x square. That is the answer, right? Now f inverse composition f. So first we need to find f inverse, right? So we have the function f. Let me do f inverse here. So this is the function f. We can say y equals to 1 plus 4x and x is equals to 1 plus 4y and x minus 1 divides 4 equals to y, and this is f inverse of x, right? Now we can do f inverse composition f, right? So this is f inverse of f of x. F inverse of f of x is 1 plus 4x. This is we have to take as an x, so put over here. So 1 plus 4x is the x value minus 1 divides 4. So we can cancel 1 and 1. 4 divides 4, and so the answer is x, right? Now for part B, find the value of x when f of x equals to 15. So we have f of x, that is 1 plus 4x equals to 15. So 4x equals to 15 minus 1. 4x equals to 14. and x is equals to 14 by 4. And the simplest form is x equals to 2 times 7 is 14, 2 times 2 is 4. 7 by 2 or 7 divides 2 is 3.5 is x value. Question number 4, part A. In triangle ABC, AB is 45 centimeter, AC is 29.5 centimeter, BC is 35.3 centimeter, and angle CAB is 51.6 degrees. Now for part 1, calculate angle ABC. ABC, we have to measure this angle, right? So the 3 sides and 1 angle we have given, so we can use law of sine here. Yes, law of sine. So basically we have to measure angle B. So the front side of C is, this is C, this is B, and this is a value of A, right? Okay, now we have angle A and the side A, angle B and side B. So we can say sine B over side B equals to sine A over the side A. And to get the value for B, we can say sine B is equals to side B by A times sine of A. So B is equals to sine inverse of, what is the B and A value? So the B value is 29.5 and the A is 35.3. Okay, so 29.5 divides 35.3 times sine of angle A, that is 51.6 degrees. Right, let me calculate in degrees. So my calculator is already in degrees, so let me calculate sine of 51.6 times by 29.5 and divide 35.3, and doing sine inverse of answer, we have 40.9 1, so we can say 40.9 degrees, right? Now for second part, calculate the area of the triangle ABC. So we have this triangle ABC, we need to find the area. So that is easy. Area is half the 2 sides and the angle between them, right? So we can use the side AB and AC and the angle A, right? So that is a formula for area. So area of triangle ABC is half AB times AC and sine of angle A. You can also use angle B, right? You can use BA, BC and angle B, right? Because we got angle B. Okay, now let me put the values. 1 by 2, AB is 45, AC is 29.5 and sine of angle A is 51.6 degrees, right? So just simplify. Sine 51.6 and times 29.5, right? And then times by 45 and then times by 0.5, because 1 by 2 is, or just dividing by 2. 520.17, or if I round it is 520.2. 520.2 centimeter square is the area of the triangle ABC. Now for part B of question number 4. The diagram shows a quadrilateral PQRS formed from 2 triangles, PQS and QRS. Triangle PQS, this is P, Q and S, is an isosceles triangle with PQ is and PS is 32 centimeters. So if it is an isosceles triangle, the 2 sides and the 2 angles are same. This angle and this angle is same, right? And sum of all angles of a triangle is equals to, let's say these angles are theta, theta. So let me calculate that one. So theta plus 56, the 3 angle sum is equals to 180. So 2 times of theta is 180 minus 56. And what is theta? Now 180 minus 56 divides 2. So this is 62. Means each angle is of 62 degrees. This is 62 and this is 62. And when we add all of them, that is equals to 180. Okay, now and angle SPQ. This is SPQ. This angle is 56. We have given. Okay, QR is 47 centimeter and the angle SQR is 60 degrees. Right. Now for part 1, we need to calculate SR. Where is SR? This is SR. Okay. How can we calculate this angle? The side SR. So as we have this angle and this side. Okay. So if I calculate this side SQ first step, we can easily apply law of cosine and find this side, right? Okay, now let me find this SQ. Okay, so we have the two sides, we can easily find the third side. So if I apply, you can use law of sine or law of cosine, both, because we have all the three angles and the two sides. We can easily find the third side of angle P, Q, and S, right? So if I do sine law, this side and sine of this, or this side and sine of this, right? So let's do it. Let's say the side SQ divides sine of 56, the front angle, the side SQ, and the sine of 56. This is equals to, you can take this side or this side, right? This side is 32, divide sine of the front angle, that is 62, sine 62. So from here we can easily find SQ, that is equals to 32 times sine 56 degree over sine of 62 degrees. Right, let me calculate it. Sine 56 divides sine 62 and times 32. This is 30.04. 30.04 is the length. This length is 30.04, right? Let me write down 30.04 centimeter, right? Okay, so we have this length, we have this length, we can have the angle between them. We can easily apply law of cosine on this triangle SQR, right? So let's apply and we can find SR. So for applying law of cosine, we have SR square equals to the two sides, that is 47 square plus 30.04 square minus 2 times of 47 times 30.04 and cos of the angle between them, that is 60 degree. Right, now let me calculate SR by doing square root, right? Okay, so first to cos 60 and times 30.04 and times by 47 times by 2 times by minus 1 as well, right? And then we have to do plus 30.04 square and plus 47 square and square root of answer, that is 41.225. Yes, this is SR, 41.2 centimeter. Yes. Now for the second part, calculate the shortest distance from P to SR. So we have P over here and SR. So the shortest distance is always a perpendicular distance, right? So we have to basically draw the perpendicular line from P to SR. So let's say this is a perpendicular line. So this is 90 degree. We have to find the length of this line. So if this angle, considering this angle PQ, and let's say this is X here, so this is a right angle triangle, we have this angle and we have this side. We can use SOHCAHTOA to find P to X, right? So this front side is opposite and this is hypotenuse. So we can use the ratio for sine, because sine 62 equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, so we can say sine 62 degree is the opposite side, that is PX, and the hypotenuse is 32, and from here PX equals to 32 times sine 62 degrees, right? So sine 62 and times 32, that is 28.25. right? Centimeter is the shortest distance. This is 28.25, or when we round we have 28.3 centimeter. 28.3 centimeter is the shortest distance from P to SQ. Question number 5. The table shows information about masses m grams of each of 120 letters. So the total number of letters are 120. We have given the masses m grams and the frequency. Now for part 1, A, calculate an estimate of mean masses. Okay, so mean, we can find the mean mass by using the formula sum of fx dividing by the total. And total number of letters, keep in mind, are 120, right? So what is f? F is the frequency. And what is x? X is the midpoint of the intervals, right? How can we find the midpoint? The interval is 0 to 50, so we can find the midpoint by doing 0 plus 50 divides 2. So the midpoint is 25 here, right? Now for next, we have 50 plus 100 divides 2. The midpoint is 75. And 100 plus 200 divides 2. The midpoint is 150. And 200 plus 500 divides 2. That is 350. Now we have f and x, right? Now we have to do the product of fx, right? So let me do, okay, let me solve here. 45 times 25, 43 times 25. 43 times 25, that is 1075. So we can say mean is sum of fx 1075 plus 31 times 75, that is 2325. 2325 plus 25 times 150, 3750. And the last is 21 times 350 plus 7350, right? Now this is going to divide with the total number of letters that we have is 120 letters, right? Now let me add all of the quantities to get the mean, right? So 1075 plus 2325 plus 3750 plus 7350 divides 120. So the mean is 120.8. 120.8 grams is the mean mass. Now for part B, Erich draws a histogram to show this information, right? He makes the height of the first bar, that is 17.2 centimeter. Calculate the height of each of the remaining bars. Okay, so we need to calculate the height of the bar 50 to 100, 100 to 200, and 200 to 500. So the first bar between 0 to 50, that is equals to 117.2. So keep in mind, for histogram we need frequency density, right? And what is the formula for frequency density? Frequency density is equals to frequency divide class width, right? So for height 1, we can say the frequency density is equals to the frequency over class width. So what is the frequency here? That is, the frequency for the first class is 43, and the class width is 50 minus 0, that is 50, right? So what is 43 divides 50? That is equals to 0.86. 0.86 is the frequency density, but he makes a first bar, that is 17.2. So 0.86 times what number? Let's say times k equals to 17.2, right? So 17.2 divides answer. So k value is 20 from here, right? So means 20 is multiplying with the frequency density to get each height, right? So for height 2, we can say the frequency density times 20. So the frequency density is again frequency over class width. So the frequency is 31 and the class width is 100 minus 50, that is 50. So 31 divides 50 multiplied by 20. So we have 31 divides 50. times 20. 12.4 is the second height. 12.4 for the second interval. Right. Now let me calculate the height 3. That is again frequency density times 20. So the frequency density is 25 and the between 100 to 200, 200 minus 100, that is 125 by 100 and times 20. So let me calculate. We have 25 divides 100 times 20. This is 5. So the third bar is of 5 centimeter. Now for 200 to 500, the last one, 200 to 500. So if I can do here, the height 4 is again frequency density times 20. So the frequency density we have is 21, and what is the interval, the class width? 500 minus 200, that is 300. So 21 divides 300, multiply by 20. So 21 divides 300 multiply by 20, that is 1.4. So 1.4 is the height of the fourth bar of the histogram. Okay, now moving to part C, complete the cumulative frequency table. Okay, we have given the mass m grams and the cumulative frequency. So when the mass is less than equals to 50, so the frequency we have is 43. We can write 43 as it is. Okay, when the mass is less than equals to 100, less than equals to 100, it means 43 is adding with 31, right? So we can do 43 plus 31. So what is 43 plus 31? 43 plus 31, that is 74. So the second reading is 74. Now when mass is less than equals to 200, when it is less than equals to 200, it is 25 plus this answer, 74. 25 adding 74. So in 74, let me add 25. This is 99. Right. And when mass is less than equals to 500, for 500 we have 21. So in 21 we add 99. 21 plus 99. So 99 plus 21, that is 120. So this is a cumulative frequency table. Now for part D, draw a cumulative frequency diagram. So we have given the masses m grams in horizontal axis and cumulative frequency in vertical axis, right? So we did the table in part C. When the mass is less than equals to 50, it is 43. So means at 0, it is 0, right? And for 50 is in middle of 0 and 100, we have 43. So we have 40, 42, and we have 43 over here. So this is 43, and for 50, this point, right? Now for next, when the mass is less than equals to 100, it is 74. Okay, so at 100 it is 74. This is 100. We have 70, 72 and 74, this point. The next point, when the mass is less than equals to 200, the cumulative frequency is 99. At 200 we have 99. So we have 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, and here it is 99. Right. And the last point, when the mass is less than equals to 500, it is 120. This mass is 500 and cumulative frequency is 120, right? Let me connect all the points and make sure the curve passes through the region, right? So we will get the cumulative frequency curve. Right. Now for part E, use the cumulative frequency diagram to find an estimate for number 1, the median. So keep in mind, median is half of the value. So half of, and the total we have given in the beginning of the question that the total number of letters are 150. Half of the total, 120. Half of 120 is means we need to find the 60th value, and we can find the mass corresponding to the 60th value in grams, right? So here we have 60. So let me find where is the 60th value. Okay, let me find the 60th value. So at 60, right, we have this point on the curve in the middle. Yes, so here we have 50, 60, 70, 75. 75 grams is the median, right? Now for second part, the upper quartile. Upper quartile has a formula that is equals to 3 by 4 of the value, 3 by 4 of 120. So what is 3 by 4 of 120? 3 divides 4 times 120, that is 90th value we need to find, right? So let me calculate the 90th value. So we have 90 over here in the middle of 80 and 100. Let me calculate the 90th value, right? So going back to the curve, right, and in my case this is equals to 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is 155 in my case. This 155 grams. It varies, it depends on the curve. Okay, now for part 3, the 40th percentile. So 40th percentile, it means 40 divides 100 times 120, right? So let me calculate. 40 divides 100 times 120, that is 48th value we need to find. 48th value, right? So we have 40 here, and we have 42, 46, and 42, 44, 46. This is 48. Yes, let me find the 48th value, right? Now the 48th value is moving down to the curve, and you can see this is 50 and this is 55. So we can say that the 40th percentile is 55 grams. Now for part 4, the number of letters with the mass m, where 250 is less than m is less than equals to 400, between 250 to 400, right? So we have the mass 250 here and 400 over here. So let me find the corresponding cumulative frequencies. So at 250, draw the straight line, and let me check at what point the line cuts the curve, right? So it cuts the curve at this point, right? And what is this point? So we have 100, 102, 104, 106, right? And for 400, let me draw another straight line, and at what point it cuts the curve, that is, let me draw the line. This at this point. Okay, this is 10. Okay, 104, 6. This is 107, between 6 and 7. My case, it is 107. You can see 108, 110, 12, 14, 16. Yes, 116, because yeah, 116, 116. Okay, now we have to find the number that between 116 and 107. So we have to subtract, right? So 116 minus 107, that is 9. So we can say that 9 number of letters with the mass 250 and 400 grams. Question number 6, part A. The interior angle of a regular polygon is 156 degrees. Calculate the number of sides of this polygon. Okay, so keep in mind that the formula for measure of each interior angle is equals to n minus 2 times 180 divides n, and the interior angle is 156 degrees, and n is the number of sides that we have to calculate, right? So now let me simplify this equation. Cross multiplication, 156n equals to 180 times n minus 2 times 180 is 360, right? Okay, now to get the value for n, we have to do 156n minus 180n equals to minus 360. Now let me simplify. 156 minus 180, that is minus 24n equals to minus 360. We can cancel the negative signs, and n value is 360 divides 24, that is equals to 15. So the number of sides of that regular polygon is 15. Now for part B, A, B and C lies on a circle centered at O. A, B and C, and this is a circle center O. The angle OBA. OBA is 52. Calculate the angle ACB. A, C and B. This angle we have to calculate. Okay. So as we can see that OA and OB, this is a radius. So means both sides are same. It means the angle A and angle B is same. If this angle is 52, this angle is also 52, right? We can easily find the third angle by doing angle O plus 52 equals to 180. So what is angle O? That is 180 minus 52 minus 52, right? So 180 minus 52 minus 52. So that is 76. Angle O is 76 degrees. So this angle is 76 degrees, right? So the angle at the center is 76. And what is the angle at the circumference? This is half of the angle at the center, right? So when the angle at the center is 76, the half of 76 is the angle at the circumference, that is 38. So we have to use this theorem here. 38 degrees is the angle ACB. Now for part C, P, Q, R, S and T lies on a circle. P, Q, R, S, T. W, S, R, W, S and R. This is a straight line, and angle WSP, WS and P is 112 degrees. Calculate the angle PTR. PTR, this angle we have to find, right? So here we have to use information that we have given. This is a straight line. WSR is a straight line. So if it is a straight line, the angle on a straight line is 180. So this whole angle sum is 180, right? If this angle is 180, what is that angle? We can find that angle by doing 180 subtract 112. So 180 minus 112, 68. So this angle is 68, right? So if the angle PSR is 68, the angle PTR is also 68. Why? Because angle follows the same segment are same. Like this angle PSR follows the segment of P and R, right? And the angle PTR also follows a segment of P and R. So angle follow the same segment are equal angles. So this angle is also 68 degrees. Now, moving to part D, we have G, K and M lies on a circle center O. This is G, this is K and this is M, and the center O. F, G, H. We have F, G, H is a tangent to the circle at G. Okay, so this line is tangent to the circle. So tangent is always perpendicular to the diameter of a circle. This is 90, right? And MG is parallel to OH. This MG and OH are two parallel lines, right? Show that the triangle GKM, where is GKM, is mathematically similar to the triangle OHG. OHG, give a geometrical reason for each statement you make. Okay, and this angle is also 90 degree because the triangle over the diameter is right triangle and the angle opposite to the diameter is 90 degree, right? So we have the two angle, we got the two angles. Let me say, for first we can say the angle OGH equals to 90 degree. So the reason is tangent is perpendicular to the diameter, right? And angle GMK is also equals to 90 degree. Now what is the reason here? That triangle over the diameter is right triangle. Triangle over the diameter is right triangle, and the angle opposite to the diameter is 90 degree, right? Okay, now we have given the information that these two are parallel lines, right? And this line cross, so this angle and this angle are alternate angles, right? So we can say that the angle GOH equals to MGK. These are alternate angles. Alternate angles are same. Okay, so the two angles of the triangle, the 90 and this angle is same. Third angle is also equals to same. This is the third angle, and because we can do sum of all angles of a triangle is 180. So when these two angles and these two angles of the triangle is same, third is also the same. So MKG, the triangle angle MKG equals to angle GHO. This is the third angle. The reason is sum up to 180. Right. So by using angle postulate, we can say the two triangles are similar. So by using angle postulate, two triangles are similar. Right. Now question number 7. Two triangular picture frames are mathematically similar. Right. Part A. The area of the frames are 350 centimeter and 1134 centimeter square. The width of the smaller frame is 17.5 centimeter. Calculate the width of the larger frame. Okay, so when the two shapes are mathematically similar, the ratio of their areas, like area of we need to find for larger one, area of larger divides area of smaller, its ratio is equals to their lengths or widths ratio squared. So we need to work with width of larger divides width of smaller, S, and its square, because we are dealing with width. If we are dealing with length, we can take length, right? Okay, so now let me substitute the values here. So we can say area of large is this and area of small is this. So area of large is 1134 and area of a small is 350, and this is equal to width of the large, WL, square we have to calculate, divides the width of the smaller frame is 17.5 whole square, right? So W large is 17.5 whole square times with 1134 divides 350 and the square root, that is power 1 by 2, right? So let me calculate this. 17.5 square times 1134, yeah, and divide with 350 and doing a square root of answer, that is equals to 31.5 centimeter is the width of the larger frame. Now for part B, the picture in the smaller frame has length 15 centimeter and width 10.5 centimeter, both correct to the nearest 5 millimeter. Calculate the upper bound for area of this picture. So upper bound, so area, we know that area of a rectangle is length times width, right? And when we have to do the area, the upper bound for area, it means the upper bound of length and the upper bound for width. So area for upper bound is the length upper bound times the width upper bound, because in product we do both upper bounds. Okay, so we have length, we have width, we need to find the upper bound. Both are in centimeter and the answer must be in centimeter square. So first we need to convert the millimeter into centimeter. So we have the conversion that 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeter and 1 millimeter equals to 1 by 10 centimeter. But we have to find for 5 millimeter. So 5 millimeter is 5 by 10 centimeter. So what is 5 by 10? 5 divides 10 is 0.5 centimeter, right? So for up, let me do the length. So the length upper bound is, we have length is 15. For upper bound we add 0.5 centimeter, that is 5 millimeter divides 2, right? So 0.5 divides 2 and add 15, that is 15.25, right? Now the width upper bound is, width is 10.5, we add 0.5 by 2, 0.5 divides 2 and add 10.5, that is equivalent to 10.75. 10.75. Now area is a product of both, so let me do the product. 15.25 and then times 10.75. This is 163.9375. 163.9375 centimeters square is the area of upper bound of this picture. Now moving to part C, in sales the price of the larger frame is reduced by 18%. Prathi pays $199.05 for 5 large frames in a sale. Calculate the original price of 1 large frame. Okay, so here we have to suppose, we can say let original price is equals to X dollars, right? If the original price is X, right? So first we need to find, he pays this much for 5 large frames, right? And for 1 large frame, what is the price for 1 large frame? The price is 166.05 divides 5. 166.05 divides 5. 33.21. $33.21 is the price of 1 large frame. This is a sale price, right? Now we have given this is a sale price of 1 large frame. Sale price. In sale, the price of large frame is reduced by 18%. So it is a reduction. So now what is a sale price? Sale price is 18% is reduction. 18% of the original price. What is 18% of original? 18 divides 100, that is 0.18x. 0.18x, and this is reduced, so we subtract this price from the x, right? So we can say x minus of this, so this is x minus 0.18x. so 1 minus answer, that is equals to 0.82x. 0.82x, right? This is my sale price, right? And the sale price of 1 large frame is this. We need to calculate the original price of 1 large frame. So x is the original price we suppose at the start of the question. Okay, so we need to put both the sale price equal, right? So here this is a sale price and this is a sale price, so we can say 0.82x, we put it equals to 33.21. So x is equals to 33.21 divides 0.82. Okay, 33.21 divides 0.82, that is 40.5. So $40.05 is the original price of one large frame, right? Now for part D, Parathi advertise a large frame for a price of $57 or 48.20 euros. The exchange rate is $1 equals to 0.88 euros. Calculate the difference between these prices in dollars and cents, correct to the nearest cents. Okay, so we need the answers in dollars, right? So this is in dollar. We need to convert the euros into dollars. We have the exchange rate. So what is 1 euro? 1 euros is equals to, in terms of dollar, it is 1 over 0.88. And we need to find this much euros. So 48.20 euros is equals to, in terms of dollar, is 48.20 divide 0.88. Right. Let me simplify. 48.20 divide 0.88. 54.77, right? So this is in terms of dollars, right? And this is in terms of dollars. So we need to find the difference between these prices. So difference is basically this, subtract this. So the difference between the prices is $57, subtract $54.7. Right, so we can do 57 divide, subtract, answer is equals to 2.227, or we can say $2.23. This is a difference between the prices. Question number 8. The Arpan runs a distance of 12 kilometer and then cycle a distance of 26 kilometer. This is by running and this is by cycling. His running speed is x kilometer per hour and his cycling speed is 10 kilometer per hour faster than his running speed. So means x plus 10, right? He takes a total time of 2 hours and 48 minutes. Okay, and now part A, an expression for the time in hours Darpan takes to run 12 kilometer. This is 12 by x. So this is a time, because time is distance over speed. Distance is 12 and the speed is x. Write an equation in terms of x for the total time he takes in hours. Okay, so the total time is time 1 plus time 2. So we can say for the first, this is distance over speed, plus the next distance is 26 and the speed is x plus 10, and this is equals to the total time, that is 2 hours and 48 minutes, but we have to convert this into hours. So convert 48 minutes into hours. So let me do this. 48 minutes into hours. So 48 minutes converting into hours, so we divide by 60, that is equals to 0.8, and then plus 2, so 2.8. So this is the equation. That is 12 by x plus 26 over x plus 10 equals to 28, the total time, sorry. Now for part B, show that this equation simplifies to this. The cross multiplication, first we need to take the LCM. So 12 is multiplying with x plus 10 and 26 is multiplying with x, and 2.8 is multiplying with x and x plus 10, right? So here we have 12x plus 120 plus 26x equals to, we have 2.8, x times x is x square, and 2.8x times 10. 2.8 times 10 is 28x, right? Okay, now shifting all the terms to the left side, or yeah, converting into right, because x square must be positive, otherwise we can take negative sign common. So 2.8x square plus 28x and minus 12x minus 26x minus 120 equals to 0. So this is 2.8x square, and what is x? We have 28 minus 12 minus 26. Sorry, I did the plus. 28x minus 12x and minus 26x. 28 minus 12 minus 26. This is minus 10. Right. and minus 120. But we got this, but we have to simplify to this. So this 28 must be equal to 7, right? So it means throughout the equation, we have to multiply with 7 and divide by 2.8, because 2.8 cancel with 2.8 and 7 x square here. So now we have an equation 7x square for the first term. Now minus 10 here. So we can say 10 times of 7 and divides 2.8. This is 25. So minus 25 x, and for 120. So 120 times 7 and divide 2.8. That is 300. Minus 300 equals to 0. So the given equation simplifies to this, right? Now for part C, use the quadratic formula to solve this equation, and you must show all your working, right? So let's simplify by using quadratic formula. So we have A, B and C. So the quadratic formula is x is equals to negative of b value, that is 25, plus minus square root b square, so minus 25 whole square, minus 4 times a value 7 times the c values minus 300 square root, and this is dividing by 2 times of a value, that is 7, right? Let me simplify this further. Negative times negative is positive. 4 times 7 times 300. 4 times 7 times 300 is 8,400, right? And what is 25 square? And add 8,400 and doing a square root of answer, that is 95. So x is equals to 25 plus minus 95 divides 2 times 7 is 14. So what are the two x values? So let me do with the positive and the negative sign. So 25 plus 95 divides 14. This is equals to 8.57. 8.57. And for next one, 25 minus 95 divides 14. This is minus 5. So what is x? X is the speed. We have given at the start of the question that the running speed x, and we know that speed never be negative. Speed is the scalar quantity, so we cannot pick this one. This is the valid answer. Now for part D, calculate the number of minutes DARPAN takes to run the 12 kilometer. So for 12 kilometer, the number of minutes, the time for 12 kilometer is distance over the speed. So we have to use a positive speed here. So we have 12 over 8.75, but we need answer in terms of minutes, and we have this speed is kilometer per hour. So kilometer is cancelled, we have hours. So this is in terms of hours. So convert this hours into minutes, we have to times by 60, right? So let me simplify. 12 divides 8.757 and times by 60. So this is equals to 84.01, or we can say 84 minutes. Question number 9, part A. The volume of paper cone of radius 2.4 centimeter is 95.4 centimeter cube. This is the paper cone, its radius is given and the volume is given. The paper is cut along the slant height from O to AB. So this is a slant height O to AB. This is L, let's say. The cone is open to form the sector OAB, this sector of a circle, center O. Calculate the sector angle x degrees. This angle we have to calculate. The volume V of a cone with the radius R and the height H. This is a height H. This is H and this is L. Is equals to this. Okay, so let me find the value for H here, because V is given 95.4, R is given 2.4. We can easily solve for H here. So the value for H is 3 times of V divides pi R square. This is the height, right? So let me simply substitute the value. So 3 times of 95.4 divides pi, and the radius is 2.4 square. This is H. Let me calculate. 2.4 square times 3.14. This is the denominator. So we can say 3 times 95.4 in the bracket, and we need to divide by answer. So this is 15.82 is the height. Yes, 15.82 centimeter, the height h. Okay, now we got h, and to find this x, we have to use the formula for arc length. Arc length of sector of a circle is theta, that is x degree, over 360 times 2 pi r. So we have to find arc length. Arc length is AB, and x, and we need the radius r. For r is basically OA and OB, the radius of a circle. So let me find OA and OB. So this OA and OB is basically this the length L, and we have h, we have this radius, we can find L by using Pythagoras theorem, right? So we can say L or OA or OB is equals to square root of the height square, that is 15.82 square, plus the radius square, 4.2 square, sorry, 2.4 square. Okay, so we got this height. Let me do the square of this, and plus 2.4 square and the square root of answer. So this is equals to 16.01, right? So we have the radius now. This is 16, this is also 16, right? So we got the radius. We need to find arc length. So arc length is AB, right? So what is AB here? AB is the bottom of the cone, and this is the shape is circular. So this is a circumference of a circle, right? So AB is circumference of a circle, that is 2 pi r. So we have 2 pi, and the radius is 2.4. Right, let me simplify. 2 times 3.14 times 2.4, that is equals to 15.072. This is my arc length AB. Now let me substitute the values here to get x. So first let me rewrite the formula as x. So x degrees is equals to the arc length AB times 360 divides 2 pi r. Right, so we have AB 360 times 15.072 divides 2 pi, and the radius is OA or OB, that is 16. Right. Okay, this term times 360 is equals to this. Okay, so answer divides 2 times 3.14 times 16. So this is 54, exactly equals to 54. That angle is 54 degrees. Right. Now for part B, an empty fuel tank is filled using a cylindrical pipe with the diameter is 8 centimeter. Okay, so we have a fuel tank that is going to fill with a cylindrical pipe, and the diameter of that pipe is 8 centimeter, and the radius of the pipe is 4 centimeter. Fuel flows along the pipe at the rate of 2 meter per second. So this is the rate of flow. It takes 24 minutes to fill the tank. Calculate the capacity of the tank. Give your answer in liters. Okay, so the capacity of tank we have to find. The capacity of tank is basically the volume of the tank, right? And we have given the volume flow rate over here. How much, at what rate it is flowing along the pipe. Right, so when we have given the volume flow rate and the time, and we have to find the volume, so we have to use the formula that volume equals to the volume flow rate multiplied by the time. And what is the formula for volume flow rate? Volume flow rate is equals to the area of cross section times the linear flow rate, and it is multiplying with the time. Right, so first let me simplify what is the volume V rate, volume flow rate. Let me simplify this. Area of cross section. What is area of cross section? So this is a pipe. So the cross sectional area is circle, and area of a circle we know is pi r square. So that is pi r square times the linear flow rate is 2 meter per second. So 2 meter divides seconds, right? Okay, so what is the radius? That is 4 centimeter. So convert centimeter into meters, because this is already in meter per second, right? So let me convert centimeters into meters by using the conversions, right? And 1 meter has 100 centimeters. Okay, so 1 centimeter is 1 over 100 meters, and 4 centimeter is 4 over 100. 4 divides 100 is 0.4. 0.04 meter is 4 centimeter, right? So now substitute pi, the radius is 0.04 meters times meter square. It's square. 2 meters divide second, right? So let's simplify this. 0.04, it's square, times 3.14, the pi value, times by 2. This is equivalent to this term, that is 0.010048. It's meter square divides seconds, right? So this is a volume flow rate. Now we need to find the volume times by the multiply with the time, and time is 24 minutes, but here we have in seconds. So convert minutes into seconds. How can we convert minutes into seconds? So 24 minutes into second is 24 times 60 seconds, right? So this is 24 times 60, 1440 seconds, right? Now let me do the product here. So the volume flow rate is this, and multiplying with the time, right? This is cube, sorry, this is 2 and power 1 cube, because volume is already, or volume unit is always cube. So 0.010048 times 1440. Second is cancelled with second. The answer is in meter cube. Let me simplify. 1440 multiply with 0.010048. So that is equals to 14.469. So volume we got is 14.469 meter cube. But the question is, give your answer in liters. 1 liter has 1000 meter cubes, right? So here we have to multiply the answer with 1000. So that is 14469, or if you round it is 14470. Yes, liters. So V is 14470 liters. Question number 10, part A, expand and simplify this. Okay, so first let me expand with x minus 1. Okay, let's keep x plus 1 as it is and multiply these two. X with x is x square, plus 3x minus 2x, and minus 2 times 3 is 6. So x plus 1, we have x square plus x minus 6. Again, to multiplying with x and 1. So x cube plus x square minus 6x plus x square plus x and minus 6. And the simplified answer, we have x cube, 2 times of x square, and minus 6 and minus 1 is minus 5x and minus 6. So x cube minus 2x square plus 2x square minus 5x and minus 6 is the answer, the simplified answer. Now for part B, make G the subject of the formula. Okay, so G is here. So let's do the cross multiplication. G minus C is multiplying with M. This is equals to 2FG. So GM minus CM equals to 2FG. Now shifting G terms to the left side. GM minus 2FG equals to CM. Now take G common. Fm minus 2F equals to Cm. Now here we have G is Cm divides M minus 2F, right? So the G is capital M and small c divides M minus 2F, right? Now for part C, we need to simplify this. The numerator and the denominator, we have a negative sign here. So let me take, which term is common? We can take 4 common and x common. So we have x here minus 4 times 4 is 16 and divides, we have x square minus 4 square. So x plus 4 and x minus 4. We have to apply this formula. A square minus b square is a plus b and a minus b. So a is here is x and b is 16. So we can cancel the like factors, x minus 4, x minus 4. So the simplified answer is 4x divides x plus 4. Question number 11, part A. The probability that Shilhani is late for school on any day is 1 by 6. This is a probability of late is 1 by 6. Now for part 1, complete the tree diagram for Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday, late and not late. So what is the probability of not late? Probability of not late is 1 minus probability of late. So that is 5 by 6. Okay, so for Monday, late is 1 by 6 and not late is 5 by 6. Again, Tuesday, late 1 by 6, not late is 5 by 6, late is 1 by 6 and not late is 5 by 6. Now for the second part, calculate the probability that she is late on Monday but is not late on Tuesday. So probability of late on Monday times probability of not late on Tuesday, right? Okay, so for Monday, we have Monday late and Tuesday not late. So 1 by 6 and 1 by 5, just a product. 1 by 6 times 5 by 6. 1 times 5 is 5, 6 times 6 is 36. So 5 out of 36 is a probability. Now for part B, the Venn diagram shows the number of students in a group of 50 students who wear glasses, G, who wear trainers, T, and who have a mobile phone, M. Okay, now for part 1, use set notation to describe the region which contain only one student. So here we have one student. When G, T, and M, their union and its complement, right? So this is G union T union M and its whole complement. Now for second part, find the number of T complement. So what is T complement? The region that is outside of T. T complement, that is 0, 19, 9 and 1, right? And its intersection with G union M. So G intersection M. So the intersection of G and M. The union. That is 0, 9 and 19. So just find the number 0 plus 9 plus 19. 9 plus 19, that is 28. So the number is 28. Now for part 3, one student is picked at random from the 50 students. Total number of students are 50. Find the probability that this student wear trainers but not wear glasses. Okay, probability of trainers times probability of not wear glasses. Okay, for trainers, how many students wear trainers and not glasses? So this is for the trainers and this is for the glasses, right? When they wear the trainer but not the glasses, so mean this 2 is not including 14 and 3. 14, 15, 16, 17. So means 17 students wear the trainers but not glasses out of 50 students. So we can say probability is 17 out of 50. Now for the part 4, 2 student is picked at random from those wearing trainers. Okay, so 2 students wearing trainers. So how many students wear trainers? 4, 3, 2, 2. So just add all of them. Okay, how many students wearing trainer? 14 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. So 21. trainer is 21 students. So the total number of students who wear trainers are 21, right? Now they said find the probability that both students have mobile phones. Okay, they are trainers and they have the mobile phone. That can be 2 or 14. So 14 plus 2 is 16. Okay, so one student have a mobile phone. The probability is 16 out of trainers are 21 times the other student, because it is picked at random without replacement. So the student left with the mobile phone are 15 and the trainer left from 21. This is just 20, right? So 16 times 15 is 240, divides 20 times 21, this is 420. Okay, so 240 divide answer, that is 4 out of 7. Question number 12, part A, solve the equation tangent x is 11.43 for x is between 0 to 360 degrees. So what is x? X is equals to tangent inverse of 11.43. Okay, so we have tangent inverse 11.43, that is 84.99, or we can round it's 85. So x is 85 degrees. And this here, then in this equation, tangent is positive. So let's see in which quadrant tangent is positive. A, S, T, C. So tangent is positive in first and third quadrant. So we got the answer for the first quadrant, that is 85 degrees, right? Okay, now in the first quadrant we do theta. Here 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, and 360 minus theta. So we add 180 in 85. So let's do it. 180 plus 85, that is 265 is the second angle. Between the two angles are between 0 to 360 degrees, right? Now for part B, sketch the curve y equals to x cube minus 4x. This is a cubic curve. So let me rewrite this as, let me take x common. So x square minus 4, and we have x into x minus 2 and x plus 2. So we have 3 zeros here. So 0, 2 and minus 2. So let me plot the zeros first. Here we have 1 and 2, minus 1 and minus 2. So the two zeros are, we have minus 2 and 2 here. This is a 0, this is a 0, and this is a 0, right? And now let me find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is a point when x is equals to 0. So when you put x equals to 0, 0, 0, y equals to 0. This is a y-intercept also. Okay, and it is a cubic polynomial. So its degree is 3. So means the graph extend from first to third or second to fourth quadrant, right? Okay, since the leading coefficient is positive, so it extends from first to third quadrant. Let me graph this out. So this is a graph for the given cubic function. Now for part C, a curve has equation y equals to x cube plus ax plus b. The stationary point of the curve. Stationary point is a point where the derivative of the curve equals to 0. Have coordinates 2k and minus 2, 10 minus k. Work out the value of a, the value of b, and the value of k. Okay, so first we use this information, the stationary point. So finding the derivative of the curve dy by dx is 3x square plus a. Put it equals to 0, right? And we have the coordinates are 2, x coordinates are 2 and minus 2. So when you put x equals to 2 or minus 2, x is equals to plus minus 2, we have 3 plus minus 2 whole square plus a equals to 0. So 2 square is 4. So a value is 3 times 4, that is minus 12. So we got the a value. Now we have y equals to x cube minus 12x plus b. This is the function. Okay, now when we have the x coordinate of the stationary point, that is 2 minus 2, we can put the y coordinate, and we put that x coordinate into the equation. to get the y coordinates, right? So let me put in this y, we have to put these points. So for the first point, when x is equals to, we have to 4k, right? So what is y? Y is k. This is equals to 2 cube minus 12 times 2 plus b. So k equals to 2 cube is 8, and what is 12 times 2? That is 8 minus 24 is minus 16. So b minus 16. This is my first equation, right? Let me put the second point. The second point is minus 2 and 10 minus k. So in the equation, y is 10 minus k equals to x value is minus 2. So minus 2 whole cube minus 12 times minus 2 plus b. Right. So here we have 10 minus k. This is minus 8 plus 2 times 12 is 24 plus b. Right. Now let me do 10 plus 8 and minus 24 equals to b plus k. This is my second equation. What is this? 10 plus 8 minus 24. 10 plus 8 minus 24. This is minus 6. Right. Okay, now b plus k equals to minus 6 and k value is b minus 16. So substituting that k value over here. So when k is b minus 16, so put the k over here. So we have b plus k value is b minus 16. This is equals to minus 6. So 2b equals to minus 6 plus 16. And what is b? Minus 6 plus 16 divides 2. The b value is 5. So we got the b equals to 5. What is k? K equals to 5 minus 16. So k is equals to minus 11. Right. So we have a minus 12, b is 5, and k is minus 11. So that was the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in a comment section, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.